Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the couch. That's right, because today I'm checking out one of the recent Netflix releases, and it is Rebel Wilson's latest comedy. But will it be full of laughs? We shall see. My review of the 2022 comedy Senior Year, coming up now. In 2002, Stephanie has become one of the most popular girls in school and is vying for the title of prom queen. Stephanie lives with her widowed father and is still friends with her uncool buddies, Martha and Seth, who secretly has a crush on her. After a cheerleading stunt gone wrong, Stephanie ends up in a coma and miraculously wakes up 20 years later. Now 37, Stephanie shockingly wants to go back and complete her senior year with the help of Martha, who's conveniently now the school principal, and Seth, who's the librarian, in hopes to finally become the prom queen. But of course, school has changed a whole lot. So what did I think of Senior Year? I thought it's a mediocre comedy. It's directed by Alex Hardcastle, who's known for directing episodes of television series such as New Girl, The Office, and The Mindy Project. The premise of the film sounds funnier and is a better idea than what we actually get here. It's almost like a blend of Billy Madison meets 13 Going on 30 and Never Been Kissed, with some Mean Girls thrown in, but isn't as good as any of those films. As far as the comedy goes, there are a few chuckle-worthy gags, but a lot of it feels forced and falls flat. I only really laughed a couple times throughout the runtime. Stephanie is a 37-year-old physically, but still has the mindset of a teenager, so you know what kind of jokes you'll be in for. There's a lot of fish out of water moments as the character readjusts to today's high school life, technology like cell phones, and new fashion must-dos. Of course, there are a whole lot of early 2000 pop culture references and jokes that get pretty stale after a while, including a random recreation of Britney Spears' Crazy music video. There's also a ton of cliches from other teen movies we've seen time and time again. It lacks fresh ideas and has nothing new to say for the genre. I did like the feud between Stephanie and her rival back in the day, fellow cheerleader Tiffany, who now is the mother of the popular girl in school today. Obviously, the film tries to push for the romance of Stephanie and Sam, who are friends, but he secretly liked her for over 20 years. There's really no romance there, and it feels extremely forced. The film goes on way too long as well, clocking in at almost 2 hours and easily could have been edited down by at least half an hour. A lot of the characters are hard to root for as well, as there's very few likable people, especially including our protagonist. Most of them are awful. Rebel Wilson stars as Stephanie Conway, the woman who wakes up after a 20-year coma and wants to go back to school to finish her senior year. Angourie Rice plays the younger version of Steph. Also included Sam Richardson as Seth Novoselic, her old friend who has a crush on her and is the school librarian. Zoe Chow, how you doing? As Tiffany Balbo, Steph's high school enemy who's married to Stephanie's high school boyfriend and renews their rivalry. Mary Holland as Martha Reiser, Steph's best friend who's the principal, and Justin Hartley as Blaine Balbo, Tiffany's husband who still may or may not have a thing for Stephanie. Senior Year is a cheesy, predictable, and unfunny comedy that doesn't get a passing grade from me. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of meh. You know, it's okay. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.